Hey now. What's up, family? Make sure I can see everything. Yeah, we good to go. How y'all doing out there? Make sure everything's running right. Doing out there. Okay, we look good. We look good. There go the link. Anybody could jump on and possibly, probably give me a better understanding. You know, uh, make sure everything is looking good. And we're just gonna talk about it. What is the roles, if there are any? What are the roles of man and woman in a relationship? Now, it's been a while since I jumped on StreamYard, but make sure to share this out. That's the link. Let me pin it. All right. But that's, I just got some questions, what is the role of man and woman in a relationship? Are we going by the old ways? Are we going by the modern ways? What do we gauge our understandings? There go the link, Melon Splitter. Jump on. You ain't got to show your face. Nobody has to show their face. We could just talk. I got all my goodies, as you see, depending on the relationship. What do you mean? Give me an example of what you mean, big dog. Like in my experience of life, if it wasn't a legit business relationship, it was business. Without, y'all know my past. You know, I dealt with uh how I put this, professional ladies. So it's, the dynamics of the roles in that situation, it's much different from a real relationship. I'm expected to do the man's job. And what is a man's job? What is a female's job? These are the things we need to really talk about. Because in my personal opinion, to each his own, of course. But it also depends on how you was raised up. You know, if you're in a single parent relationship household, then your dynamics might be different. If you're raised by just the man, it might be different. Just the woman might be different. A couple, a man and woman, might be different. You hear the kids, you know what it is. I just hope they don't run in here on some. I'm done, Dad. They in the back. But anybody is feel free to hit this link. It'll bring you up on here, and we can talk. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is for. This is for anybody who wants to speak their mind and run some game by me. I'm always open to good game. You know what I'm talking about? Like, do we go by the principles and the understandings of the elders, or do we go by a more modern understanding of, male and female? But the thing is, with me personally, and without divulging too much of my understanding, is nowadays they condemn masculinity. You know what I'm saying? I forgot they call it toxic masculinity. They deny femininity. So there's a lot of dynamics in the understanding of a relationship. You know, I'm not a seen but not heard person. I'm not with that old school way of thinking. See, this is what I'm saying. There you go. You did get your moderator. Cool, cool. See the future. That's my dog right there. I gotta put him on here. Yeah, jump in the stream yard too though. I don't mind doing work, but if I come home after a long week and the home, I'm not going to the store. I dig it. I dig it. See, this is why I need y'all on here, man. Because I understand, you know, uh, expectations. I've dealt with enough females in my life, trust me, to understand, different understandings of positions. I also understand that you try to tell a female to play a role. A lot of females take that as a disrespectful term. You can't tell me what to do. What you mean my role? You know, shit like that. Stupid ass shit like that. It's like, nah, you're a female. You got your own role. Play your motherfucking role as the female. You heard play your role, know your position, and felt like I was trying to, you know, disrespect you. Not at all. I have. Sorry for the background. You know, it's bath time for my children right now. Monique, peace, 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 peace. Hit that link. Jump in here and talk to me, man. We got about a good hour or so. I do dishes and wash clothes, but cooking after work, absolutely, absolutely. I'm with you on that one, Melon. You know, when I come home from doing my job, and when I used to work at I used to work midnight shifts. I used to hate coming home and having to do shit that she could have done, that she should have done. Like keep the house clean while I'm gone. You know, keep them kids in order while I'm gone. If it's a long late night, have dinner, have that shit together. You know. What do I think? And that's a beautiful question, but I wanna build with somebody, man. As a man, I would say to protect, to provide, to lead, to give food for thought that can grow in the crops for your family. You know, lead by example, protect, but don't be overprotective. You know, provide, protect, lead, build, be a man of action. Always stand on your morals, and I think that goes with lead by example. I don't expect you to, as a woman, do every single thing like Melon Splitter just said. He'll do dishes and yeah, we do all that. That's just a part of being an adult. Keep your shit together. You feel me? Been with the same woman for 19 years. Lately, things are changing. The dynamics in the world is changing. That makes sense. You know, if, for example, as a man, if your lady, and this happens sometimes, it's kept hidden until it comes out, obviously. But a lot of the females I've dealt with, to whatever degree, is my business, but they had self-esteem issues or they were ignorant. And I mean these by definition, no disrespect. So as a man, regardless, whether I'm with you or just passing through type of thing, as a man, I'm supposed to give you that food for thought. I'm supposed to at least attempt, because it don't work with everybody, at least attempt to give you some good game. Know your role as a woman, and that's another thing. A lot of females don't know what a man is because they ain't have a man in their life, and the one that they did have was in and out, or it was drama with the mama type shit. So they wouldn't know how to approach a man who's on his square, regardless. You see what I'm saying? And fellas, same thing with us. You know, a lot of times we don't know what a woman is. We base it off who our mama was, and I understand it. But what's a woman to you? And how you conduct yourself is gonna draw and attract. You know, the woman that fits that mold. You feel me? If you an ignorant motherfucker, you probably gonna get an ignorant motherfucker. You know, if you can't hold it down, if you can't do your job as a man, which would be, let's just pick one to protect. If you got bitch assness in you, no female's gonna rock with a nigga who got bitch assness in him unless she's just oblivious and ignorant. You feel what I'm talking about? Oh, she got some of that same character in her. Ooh-wee. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, this comment section is going quicker than this one. Okay, when I'm home, have you from home? House should be clean. That's it. If your ass at home all day and the house is dirty, dishes ain't done, as a man, you don't check that shit in, it's gonna continue. See, a lot of women don't know what a man is because they didn't see their mom being led properly. They didn't see their mom being checked in on her ignorance if she displayed ignorance. It really depends on the relationship you grew up in, man. Yo, come on, man. Get up in here. Hit that StreamYard link and come chop it with me. Monique Hill is driving, so, you know, she can't right now. But Rhonda, Melon Splitter, those who aren't speaking, see the future, my guy. Come jump in. See the future. This is the perfect joint we was talking about. This is the perfect opportunity for the things we was talking about over the phone. See the future, you know. But yeah, female, and I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna speak on both ends. But females who don't really know what a man is. Yeah, it really does depend on what you grew up with. Like me personally, I grew up with just my mom. My dad was a piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't see the dynamic of how a man leads his woman. I seen how a man treats his woman. That's it. That's it. And I could have been fucked up from what I witnessed and what I went through with my father and my mom. It's very easy to get thrown off. So I never got to see a man lead a woman. You understand what I'm saying? I couldn't go to my aunts because they got shitty taste in niggas too. They do. I'm sorry, they do. If you're watching family, I know sometimes y'all don't speak, but y'all peep my live streams and shit. Auntie, you remember, but I didn't get to see that. So I had to understand myself. It's even more, you know, it was even more important that I understood myself. And I think everybody is to a degree, knows right from wrong. You know, you don't disrespect women. I knew that because I would never want a motherfucker to disrespect my mom. And those who did got, you know, they got handled or whatever. So I knew, okay, when it comes to the masculine principle and the feminine principle, at least I know, don't disrespect these women. Have I disrespected women? I have. Come on now. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm just a regular, perfect man. Women's rights was a mistake. Patriarchy built the West. We men built societies and inventions. Nah, bro, but okay. And if that's the case, you see how fucked up shit is under a patriarchy. And this is what I'm saying. There's has to be balance. If I could check my lady in, my lady has to be able to be. I have to be solid enough to be checked by her. Hey, nigga, you know you weren't supposed to do no dumb shit like that. You got that. Hey, you can't do dumb shit like you got that. I'll provide and protect as long as you teach, you nurture, and you keep this motherfucking house clean. It's something in my belly. You know, if if I see my lady, and this is personal now. If I see my lady has two legit businesses that she runs. One she runs more than other, you know. So you think mistake, and already. So okay, I see what you're doing. Right. Yeah, you can time that dude out. If you're a mod here and you see any fuck shit, and y'all know fuck shit, y'all know what I like and don't like, and allow and don't allow. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. If I gave you a mod, if I gave, because I know you, I appreciate you. You know, I know you're gonna make the right decision. Women's rights was a mistake. The title of that, I kind of agree with, but your statement is get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That women's rights shit was for white girls. That's who that was for. That wasn't for black women. And that's just another dynamic. That's what I'm saying. Are we going by the old, or are we going by the new standards? My woman has to be on her job. I want a woman to go get money. I want a woman that, you know, is dependent upon herself, but also sees and understands the value of her counterpart, her balance, her masculine. I'll protect, you cook. I'm just making the examples, nigga. Chill out. I'll protect our home, you cook for the home. I'll provide for the home, you clean this motherfucker up. Or if you work, nigga, when you go to work, I'm gonna keep the motherfucking house clean if I'm at home. There has to be a balance. You have to be, you know, this is just my personal opinion on things. I would love for y'all to come on here. This is why I even did the StreamYard. I could have did it live by myself. You know what I'm saying? But there has to be a balance. There is no masculine, you know, dominating the feminine. I'm not. Oh shit. Now you a mod. Now you a mod. Melon, you a mod. So do what you need to do. If you got a wrench, the chat is yours. Oh shit, hold on. There we go. Let's switch it up a little bit. But it has to be a balance. I do believe that the man leads, but I also believe within that context that the man can only lead properly if he listens to his woman as well. But ladies don't know how to let men lead. Nigga, I make the decisions around this motherfucker. But we both partake in them. You feel what I'm saying? Do you understand that? Oh, you mean you call the shots? No, motherfucker, I lead. I'm not in the ego with it. I'm in my position. I lead this motherfucker. You have to have you gotta have my back. You gotta see what's behind me, what's coming, you know, in order for me to lead properly. I can only lead properly if you're in your position properly. You feel what I'm saying? You have a voice. Your opinion matters. Your understanding matters. Your everything matters with the woman. I can't be I can't be at my full potential as man if I don't have the balance of my woman saying, hey, you know, making that left is not a good idea, baby. Okay. Thank you, baby. I need you to have my back like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't agree with that? Well, come on and talk. Come voice your opinion. You know, this is what this for. Rhonda and everybody. If you disagree, you know, I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to play. I got to be a good host. You feel me? But I know what type of cats you like. You didn't already say what kind of cats you like, Rhonda. You like a motherfucker that's a little egotistical. I remember all your comments and trigger shit. Yeah. I remember everything you said. But that's how I feel. I feel like the man leads. The man leads, but I can't lead properly without my queen. I cannot do it. Maybe on an individual day-to-day basis on my own life. Yeah. But if I want to have a relationship, that's why, you know, this is a relationship. Properly without a queen, but my queen has to know her position. Her position is to have my back, play her role, you know, do her womanly duties. And it's not just about sex. It's not. So not. But it does, you know, it does matter. Sex, I need to bust my nut every once in a while. Come on now. But still, that's just how I feel. In a relationship, the man leads. A woman can't understand that, hey, nigga, I lead this motherfucking ship. I'm the captain of this motherfucker. If you can't understand it, it ain't gonna work. That does not mean, because if it don't, see, people like to say shit like that. Oh, but you didn't say, listen, if I didn't say it, it ain't been said, nigga. I lead. That don't mean you're undervalued as a woman. You're underappreciated as a woman. None of that. It doesn't mean none of that. You know? It means I got this. You got with a man for his position so he could play his part. You didn't get with a chump nigga that's gonna let you talk to him any type of way, walk over him, disregard his rule in the house, his dominion in this house, you know. No, we're not doing that. And that's what I say. A lot of females don't know a man when they come across it. They don't. And a lot of men don't know what a woman is when they come across it. Why? Because they wasn't shown that shit. You got to look at your grandparents. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you got grandparents that have been together a while. That's a simp. Right. That's what I don't do that. Listen, anybody that's been a part of my channel for a while knows how I used to get down. My lady know how I used to get down. I used to really, you know, put a P before that S. I used to really. But then I had daughters. It was like, oh, no, can't. Fuck that. I used to be a demon. Matter of fact, Savage, you know how to operate this shit. Jump on with me. Y'all niggas love to talk that shit. Hey, man, when you do that, I'm going to jump on. Niggas ain't jumping on. You hear these kids? You hear these? Them kids just been going home tomorrow, but chilling at the hotel celebrating. I know that's right. You a lot. You almost. Okay, you almost off. Okay, okay. But that's just how I feel, man. A woman wants a man who can take the lead, trust that he can lead, you know, be able to observe the plays before they happen and able to steer her and the family or the relationship in the right direction. A man is going to tell you when you out of pocket. He's going to look you in your eyes and tell you out of pocket. He's going to check your shit in. It's these other softies that's going to be like, oh, she just mad. Oh, this is how she is. No, fuck all that. If you get out of line, if you get out of pocket, I'm checking it in. Because if I get out of line and I get out of pocket, I would hope that you check my shit in too. Like, hey, you tripping a little bit. You know better than that. That's what I expect, though. You know, that's what I expect from my lady. That's just me, niggas. If you like your lady just to shut the fuck up and let you do what you do, fine. Me personally, I need a woman who's going to give me the same energy I'm going to give her. She don't got to be as sharp as me. She don't got to be as experienced in life to know the plays before they happen like me. That's my job. That's what she fucking with me for, to play my role. Hey, you don't talk to a nigga just any old type of way. I don't give a fuck how you did them other weak ass niggas that you was with. Maybe y'all was just fucking and you ain't have to worry about that shit. Maybe he was breaking his pockets because he thought he was gonna get in yours. Ain't my business. I don't give a fuck. But when it comes to me, you better fucking listen. Why? Because I'm gonna give you that same shit in return. I can't be a proper. I can't lead this motherfucker if we're not all on the same accord. I just can't. It don't work like that. I look at it as in the basic sense of a relationship. It's a balance to this shit. You know, if you're trying to get your body together, I need to be getting on my shit. All type of shit. It just got to be a balance in this motherfucker. That's my point. You know, I have to remember to honor. Absolutely, absolutely. Respect goes both ways. So I agree 100%. You know, that's why that motherfucker just got blocked or knocked off. That's talking dumb shit in my shit, you know. Absolutely. I respect my lady, that not just with words, but with actions. You feel what I'm talking about? It's about both of them. It's about, you know, media has manipulated a lot of motherfuckers' understandings and perspectives. Yeah, that's what she's supposed to do. Cause she better be ready when it's your turn. Cause you know, ladies, I don't care how in pocket you motherfuckers stay. Y'all got some. When y'all get to a point, y'all motherfuckers mouths be. Niggas don't talk like that. Man, we don't like to do all that arguing and yelling and back and forth. We'll go there. It's in everybody, obviously. We don't operate like that unless you know use a bitch about it. But for the most part, niggas, we don't do that. Ladies, y'all, motherfucker. Like, no, we not doing all that. We not doing this. And if that's the type of woman you are, right? Check people. If that's the type of woman you are, where you don't know how to emotionally check yourself. If I'm your man, right, I'm going to acknowledge that shit. I'm going to tell you about that shit. I'm going to check that shit in. I'm going to use examples. I'm going to, all the shit you should do to get you motherfuckers to understand, like, you're doing too much right now. It's very important to do that. That's the definition of a relationship to me. That's balance, man. They got to be balanced. You know, I can't tell nobody how to hold dominion over their shit. I can just tell you how I perceive things. And some of this shit might just be used as examples. Doesn't mean it's literally applied to my life. We just chopping shit up, getting understandings popping. Only time I went there was you. Listen, I'm a Leo. My lady, listen. If I gotta bark I'm gonna bark on you, but I don't just yell to yell. I'm gonna say real, factual, legit business shit to the point where you gotta shut the fuck up or even mad. Oh, what's up, Savage?
Yo,
Hello,
yo,
what's
what it
up?
do?
There we go. Let me turn this up a little bit. You can hear me,
Yeah, I can hear
man. Appreciate you stopping through the
you.
stream.
For real. My boy say everybody be talking like, nah, I ain't cap.
Right, right. You
I
know, I
can
got
slide
called.
through for a minute.
So tell me where you stand on the. It's just a conversation. How do you feel? What's your perspective on the male female uh, positions in a relationship?
As far as which part of it? Just
What
in
do you think?
general.
Yeah, what do you think a male's position is in a relationship and a female's? Like, what's your take on that?
I honestly think it depends on the people and their situation, because it can be a lot of stuff that you say you wouldn't do personally, but if you was in that situation and it had to be done, you don't know. You might have would have had to come to an agreement or something.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm with you. I think it depends on the people. It depends on how they was raised. Because a lot of this goes, how we perceive relationships in general with anybody. It was based on when we was coming up with how it was presented to us. This is how
Right.
friendships are. This is how business relationships are, and so forth. So I'm with you. I
Right.
just,
Everything was separated.
mm, influence. A lot of foreign influence has been placed on us. That's another big thing. My channel was based on a lot of this shit. A lot of our understanding on how things operate is from a foreign interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that influence though in this type of relationship we talking about kind of be throwing people off
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they going based off social media and what they think
Right.
it's supposed to be like and how they think you're supposed to act and react and all that.
Yeah. Agreed. That's why I brought media up. What's up, Quad Bad Brad? I was just talking to him earlier.
What it
Hey,
do?
if you could jump on here, Brad, jump on here, man. I want everybody's perspective on it. This is something that needs to be addressed. And we just shooting the shit. We just chopping game up. But a lot of relationships are either hectic as fuck, non-existent, toxic, or is artificial to. And I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them because of social media, because of all the types of media. A lot of propaganda, machoism,
Most of
feminism.
them started from social media.
Oh yeah, niggas
They
ain't shit
leading it. That's
like
what they
that.
doing. That's the new wave. They ain't gotta
Mm-hmm.
leave the crib.
Right. You remember before this shit? See, I'm in my early 30s. You know, I remember there wasn't a Facebook. I remember that. I remember when you had to go out and be social to get to know people and talk to people, and morals and principles were a lot different. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
The
I
elder.
kind of like started and at the end of that and then transitioned into the new shit.
Mm-hmm. Melon Splitter said it depends on age as well. Oh, for sure, for sure. But
Most definitely.
there's a lot of grown ass kids. You feel me? These social media babies, for instance, like we speaking on now. These is adults, but they
That's
still
true.
carry the understanding and maturity level, comprehension level of teenagers. Like the female that's in the club every weekend shaking her ass, but we're looking for love. You feel me? Or the nigga that's doing it for the bitches. So when he get a little broad on his side, he don't know how to operate himself. How he gonna be able to acknowledge a female and a bitch and the difference between a woman and a bitch? Because there's a difference. It's a big difference,
Just look at her Instagram profile. You'll tell the
man.
difference.
He said, "I'm also a Gemini, and my wife is a Cancer, but we vibe for 19 years." See, I don't know about the zodiac matchups and shit.
I
Like
don't think
I'm
it
a
matters.
Leo, and my lady's a Capricorn. To me, that means absolutely nothing. To me, Ty was supposed to show me the zodiacs. I need to talk to just Ty. He know about all that shit. Rhonda says I'm a Cancerian Leo woman. Are we talking about we're talking about what are the roles of a man and woman in a relationship? And I know I put the verses in my thumbnail. I did that shit on purpose because the man and the woman it seems to be going out nowadays. Niggas ain't shit. Bitches ain't shit. All right, so none of us are shit. So the propaganda of certain things on a media level pits us against each other too. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have the most money, I ain't fucking with you. If you ain't got the fattest ass with this ussy, I ain't fucking with you. If you know what I'm saying, and so that's fucking a lot of understanding when it comes to relationships as well. This media is a motherfucker.
Perception.
Man, what y'all talking? Yeah, that's what we talking about, Brad. What are the positions or the roles of the masculine or the feminine in a relationship? And these things apply to business relationships, friendships, real legit business relationships. It depends on so many things that we done went over already. Age, uh, upbringing, a lot of this. I was just blessed to know certain things. Like, listen, you can't disrespect no women because you don't want nobody disrespecting your mom or your sister. So if you disrespect a woman, you disrespecting a mom or a sister. Cut it out. You gotta cut. So I know that much, and this is how I evolved. Okay, well at least I know not to disrespect a woman, but I wasn't understanding of how to treat a woman because, like I said, I was doing a lot of business with women. It wasn't it wasn't nothing to do with emotions. It was more to do with money. I didn't get that down pat yet, and I had to evolve into that understanding. Like, okay,
You gotta learn through experience.
and I made a video earlier today, and that's what I was talking about. You got to take the lessons in the shit you go through. But if I ain't never seen no man uh, interact with my mom on a consistent basis, I'm not going to have that understanding. You know what I'm saying? How could I? I never got to experience it, or the way my mom would treat a man and how a woman should treat a man. If I see my mom and my dad arguing all the time, I'm not getting the proper food for thought.
Right.
I'm not. I'm going to think the way to show emotions is to do something to that degree that they're doing. That's all I know. Just showing my age. I come from a different time, but learn to adapt to my relationship. Yeah, adapt, evolve, be open enough to learn these things. Cause I know niggas right now who still live by the creed, bitches ain't shit. I like legit. Nah, fuck these hoes, nigga. I'm gonna get this money, and whoa, 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 whoa. Like, okay, I understand it. I can't say I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't operate. I don't operate like that. I was just telling my lady today. She's the bee's knees. She my bee's knees.
You
I'm gonna
gotta
be
get
on
them
here about
props.
an hour. Go ahead. Go ahead, Savage. What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying you gotta get them props.
Yeah. How long? Yeah, I'll be on here for about an hour. So we've been on for about a half hour. I'll be on a little longer. Then I gotta eat and situate and chill out, man. But I just wanted people's perspectives. What are the roles?
I was just slapped through. I'm finna go and tap back in the temperature.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you already know.
I'm gonna have to jump on when you go. When you jump on StreamYard.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. But that's all. That's just how I feel about the things. That's just how I feel about things. I've used that word position. Know your role. Know your position. And I've seen females look at me crazy, like I said, their opinions don't matter or some shit. And that's not the case. They don't have the understanding. They don't understand there is balance to shit, to everything. To your feminine, there's a masculine. That's your role. Guess what? Your role automatically, you can't help it. It's female. Off rip. That's the one you can't argue with. So know your role. But what's your role? I'm telling you, know it. If you don't know it, we're gonna learn it together. Or you gonna learn it, one of the two, or you not. And we'll see how that goes for you. If you can't be the feminine, if you can't just be fuck my lady, fuck that. If you can't just be feminine, my God.
My God.
Man, what's happening? Hey y'all, this is one of the dopest people I know. This is one of the dopest motherfuckers. Appreciate you stopping through.
Man, nothing but love, brother.
Straight up. So what are you saying on it? What do you think?
I think, for real, to be honest, it's a hard world, and morals is the main key. When it comes to a relationship, people try too hard trying to figure out which one is supposed to do what. Morals, when you got morals, everything handles itself. You feel me? And then it also say you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Pay attention. When you pay attention to who you want to be with, you're going to get what you paying attention to.
It's going to gravitate right to you. Yeah. Absolutely. Y'all, oh, man, I'm so glad you jumped on. I'm just so happy you jumped on.
Man, I had to. I was shy about doing it and all that. I wasn't in a condition or position right now, but I had to holler real quick.
One time.
One time.
But I'm gonna do more of these. You know, I used to do these. I used to have a whole series, and then some fuck shit happened with that. But now I'm gonna bring people on more so, just because I think everybody deserves to at least have a voice and say something. You know what I'm saying?
That's how we connect. People don't understand that this new social world right here is the only thing that's gonna save us. Everything been closed out. This millennium, or not millennium, in this last decade, there's been so much stuff introduced to us, wisdom-wise, knowledge, and all that. You just gotta understand. There's so much stuff being introduced. They talking about UFOs. It's a lot of stuff that without social media, people don't know about.
That's true. That's true.
And we wouldn't even be able to holler at each other. And
look, we was just talking on the Messenger earlier. We have these things of communication. We have these things of learning. Age of information. It's crazy to be stupid.
That's another thing, though. Communication is key when it comes to relationships too.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
If you don't communicate at the beginning, you in a locked relationship with somebody you don't know.
So let me run this again. What about the person, or they could be both of them, that didn't learn the proper communication skills? They never got to see the masculine feminine communicate. It was argued, non-existent. You know, these are the things we're plagued with. A lot of times, I agree 100% with you. A lot of people don't know how to properly communicate. Take the emotion.
One thing we were talking about, I was talking with my homie earlier. That's crazy that it ain't got nothing to do with that relationship, a woman and a man, but relationship, period.
Right.
A lot of people that I know, we was talking about earlier on Everything I Love. 90% of the people I know, dad wasn't in their life.
Mine wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? So people don't grow up around where I grow up around knowing how to treat a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big key. When you hit about 17, 15, matter of fact, you hit 10 without the proper guidance, you already got something installed in you.
At a disadvantage already.
You can still learn, but the thing is, though, you might not even have the discipline. Discipline is another big word factor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So when you hit about 17, you might not end up wanting to really be in a real committed relationship till you're 30 something.
Yes, sir.
But once again, look how hard you got to work to retrain your mind frame.
Absolutely. That's why we talking right now. This is the purpose for that.
Exactly. And God bless you, man, because
I
your platform dope.
know that. Thanks for
You
stopping.
froze.
You say what? I was just hollering at the chat.
Oh, you froze. I couldn't hear you.
Oh shit. Can you hear me now?
Why can't I see the chat? All I see is you're in the show. You good now? Oh,
Okay. But yeah, discipline, communication. These are things we're at a handy. A lot of us are, like you said, we're at that handicap. So when we grow up, we makes for a hard relationship. That's why I wanted to speak on this. I don't see too many people speaking on this. It's more either a live stream about bashing men or it's a live stream about bashing women. I see that a lot on YouTube and Facebook and all that. So I wanted to just get an open conversation about, well, okay, niggas ain't shit and bitches ain't shit. We got that situated. What are the roles of the masculine and feminine? And things like not having the proper communication skills, not having the proper discipline, not being able to see how a man speaks to a woman. Our first models are our parents. A boy usually resonates with his father, a daughter, her mother, of course. So if we don't get to see how a man talks to a woman, we just get to see the homies or uncles or somebody that's, we don't see the consistency of. We're not going to have the proper.
that's another word. That's another word. Look, words are very valuable in everything you do in life. Consistency.
Consistency, absolutely.
That's how I live my life. That's what get me through. And he probably done told y'all, chat, I'm a quadriplegic.
Ain't shit stop.
But one thing that keeps me going is I had learned at a young age, these words are powerful. So sometimes I have to speak things into existence or gotta just talk. You know what I'm saying? Communication. So always remember to twirl back around. Everything is connected. The words that we learn, the things that we learn, everything can come back together. But as long as you remember and you learn it, you can make a long run off of just a couple words as long as you learn how to use them.
Man.
It's all deep because everything's intertwined.
Yes,
commitment. That's another thing with relationships. If you committed, it works itself out.
Dedication. That's right.
Love is the key word.
How does that play into knowing roles and positions, though? I see how the play plays out. You can't love others if you can't love yourself, but if you don't know
exactly.
If you
exactly.
don't know,
that's the main thing.
I gotta play devil's advocate just to keep the wheels turning. I don't know love like that. I wasn't shown this. Because this shit happens to so many people. They grow up with fake love.
Listen. All them little sentences and
these kids
riddles and stuff they be saying, like misery loves company, patience is a virtue. All that stuff means something, dog. If you learn the meaning of them, dog, you can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But we gotta pass it on. We gotta learn it.
That's what.
Like when it says misery loves company, think about it. Love is always part of whatever. Some people fall in love with the wrong things.
Agreed.
Some people end up in relationships loving the miserable part of a person. But when that wear out, now they got something to talk about.
There we go. Right. Thank you. These are the points I want to hit on. These are the right now in this time frame. These things are important. A lot of relationships aren't lasting. A lot of relationships are toxic. I'm watching on the news people killing their whole families. Like I'm seeing, I'm watching I'm seeing it personally. People fall in love with, or they don't even fall in love. They don't even know. They just get in relationships and they turn out bad and they don't understand these things that we're talking about.
That's another thing. The English language is a mug.
Man, it's gibberish. It's literally gibberish.
Love is
I'm gonna let them
It
know.
has so many meanings in the English language.
Mm,
It don't just have one meaning. Like love is unconditional, but people be like, "I love you" because they like you.
yeah.
Now that's a what's it? Is it called? That ain't an
Or what
oxymoron,
you
or is
can
it?
do for them at the moment,
You said what?
or what they love you can do for them at that moment.
Yeah, they fall in love with something, but some people don't fall in love with a person. But also, we live in an era where a lot of people ain't the person that somebody falls in love with later on. Though. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Your conversation is very deep. If you want to talk, we can get deep with it. The
Mm,
thing is, though, it's always good. It's food for the brain to have conversation about it. And then that's how you learn how to do what you're supposed to do. Some people don't want to talk. Some people want to talk, but they don't want to be honest.
oh, that's a good point right there. Because that
And
truth
then
is a
you said fall in
that
love
truth
with
is
yourself. A lot of people don't want to be honest with themselves because they don't want to be the failure. So
absolutely.
they continue on the path that they on. Because they want to turn what they doing wrong into what's right. You feel me? It get deep. If a person want to get deep, you feel me?
I'm glad you came in. Listen, I've been waiting for this moment. I'm letting
My
you know.
spirit moves me, bro. When I get to talking with certain stuff, I get to flowing.
Anybody can jump in. There go the link right there. Rhonda, we didn't know, but you are standing tall right now, OG. And then she says, "This OG is dropping gems. They're loving it. They're
I wish I
appreciating."
could see the messages, though. I can't see them.
I got you. Hold on. Matter of fact, there we go. I just start lighting them up. Can you see them pop up on the screen?
OG for sure, though. You feel me? Set up for movies too. Get caught up in a Magic Square type relationship. Now I want to know what that means.
That's just Ty. He gotta jump in. Jump in, Ty. I'm gonna be on here for about an hour. We almost up. I gotta handle
Your
business.
mic messing up too, bro.
I know. It happens when my screen
We
is.
gotta do this more often though, cause I still ain't even set up my own page, cause sometimes I don't be confident enough to, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no. You come on and you just speak your speak. Let we all here. Everybody fuck with you. It's gonna be the same. We gonna come fuck with you.
You a blessing, bro. That's another thing, man.
I appreciate you.
And one thing though, I don't want to get on no. Let me see how to say it. I don't want to get on no black and white stuff, but it's a time to do that.
Oh, we gonna get it in. This is what my.
The system already set up. I don't know if you know about it. It's set up to take a dad up out of a household
Oh, come on now.
because they understood how to destruct a black family. So black people grow up already in a mind frame of not being shit to a woman
Absolutely.
or a relationship.
That's what I was saying earlier. We have a foreign perspective. It's put on us, but it still exists, and we have to acknowledge our our moral standards and understanding natural itself, or is it because of the influence of the foreigner? And
I got
that's what
something I used to say. We are like a computer, bro.
Oh, just Ty. I know you about to come in.
All we got and can put out is what's put into us. We compute. That's all we can do. As humans, we learn what is put into us and then we move. Other than that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, though, back in the day, they used to be a village. It said take a village to raise a child. But like when they say projects, think about it. The projects, it's a project the white man found out how to do, and they put all the black people in the same area, knowing that they're gonna disrupt stuff. So it was a project, and that's all we do, right? I mean, and we know our older men used to. Not nowadays, the young men aren't taught by the OGs no more like they used to be.
Come on.
It was a lost. It was a lost art, bro. We grew up respecting the OGs and stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
The OGs nowadays are trying to teach them how to do dirt for them. Like I grew up in the streets, bro. I did a lot of gangster stuff, bro.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
how's it going? Hey, King guys. Hey, Odd Squad.
What's up, Just Todd?
What's happening with you?
Hey,
I'm
this
good. Been listening part of the
is
time.
like positive. This is Just Todd. You'll see me on his channel anytime he go live.
Yeah, we doing the do.
You know,
I'm trying to
Speak
get you.
something.
Yeah, but I was talking about, you asked about the Magic Square. What I meant by that is like what Masonics and Masons set up for us, because we already live in the cities they built. But the way they put out movies and the way that love is found and like romanticized and stuff like that as like a desperate situation. And that's the only way to mostly get together is in times of desperation. And then when things change up, it's like you got to roll with all the punches and keep up a certain persona in order to keep it going. And then if you like, then we got the other movies of people breaking out and having different type of relationships and stuff. But for the most part, what we grew up on was a lot of Disney Channel type relationships and fairy princess, and the king got the prince got to come save the queen, and damsel in distress and stuff like that. And so the way that love is like a want, like something not like a want or need, but a desperation as something that's just offered because of who you are and stuff like that and what you're capable of.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'll say a lot of things that go over people's heads sometimes. So, but you know how when somebody older than you can't say that the younger person or the older person look like the younger person, because the younger person looked like the older person because the older person was there first. That's like when people be like, life is like a movie. No, a movie is like life. You feel me? Oh, he banged on us.
I'm still here. I'm just on Daddy Do It.
You hear what I said though?
My bad. Had to get on it.
I don't know if I said something wrong or what, but he banged on us.
Sometimes, like my stream yard be fucking up sometimes.
But I was saying, you know how you can't say an older person look like a younger person? Because the older person was there first. You already got to be like, hey, younger person look like that. I was saying, like, they be like, life is like a movie. No, movie is like your life.
Oh, yeah.
So look at these movies. I saw somebody say something about that too. Like these stuff in the movies and stuff.
He said his phone died.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, when these movies, dog, watch them, dog. Them UFOs and stuff. Look, man, it's crazy. People worried about how to do in a relationship. First of all, you need to understand how to appreciate your relationship.
Gotta appreciate yourself
Like
first.
me, I know how to break down anything and bring it back right down to whatever we was talking about. But think about that though. It's UFOs going around. There's people dying every day. It's women getting killed. Men, we losing our men by the what? Just last weekend, 51. Wait, was it 51 people got shot in Chicago over a weekend? And we talking about what a man or a woman is supposed to do in a relationship. First of all, you're supposed to respect their being. You're supposed to understand that what they are as a human, what they're doing. Them being here and waking up every morning next to you and accepting you. And if they ain't shining, learn how to teach them how to shine. Acceptance is the key also. Some people is just fucked up. You might have been put in a person's life for a reason. But when you feel some evilness though, You got to get up out of there though. You yourself have to understand what to do and when to do it too. But it's all about morals though. If you got the right stuff in you, the world gonna talk to you, bro. You feel me?
All the way.
But what
That's
you was gonna say though?
Well, you got anything to put on, Ty? So I gotta shake up out of here.
Oh, I was just going to check. I ended with this then, like going along with what you were saying, of knowing who the other person is as a human being, and that come with like really knowing yourself with your human being. If you really working with your flaws and stuff, and seeing it as something that's not going to kill you, but something that's just like, all right, this is me. And time, like you said, is going to play out the story so that it can grow and evolve from there. And whoever with that evolution is going to be there, or is going to be something that's going to be kind of hindering that evolution. And when you're in that zone, really, and that love for yourself, like the type of relationships you build off of that type zone and time, it's going to be way different. It's not going to seem
Oh,
like
it's
no
hey,
freaking
hey. If you
teenager
want
stuff, but
to,
still it will.
you can get the highest high off of just understanding and gaining knowledge.
Come on now. Say it again.
Say it again. To love. Wait, what? How it go? To know me is to love me. And Rhonda, I'm a Sagittarius.
Same here.
There you go.
But you gotta learn me. That's how you know me.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just no. That means patience is a virtue. All the stuff come back around in full form. To know me is to love me. To know me is to be patient with me. To be patient with me is virtuous. And then when that love comes though, when you learn to love though, that's unbreakable. If it can be broken, it's not love. So then you gotta start all over if we ain't get there. You understand me?
Yeah.
We go every way though. We could write it down on the chalkboard.
There you go.
Oh, I like Nas. Yeah, I like that.
This is why I wanted you to, man. This is why I always wanted you to jump off gyms.
Yeah, you always said it, man. You always said it, but I was always trying to do it, bro. But like, I want to let y'all know, man. Y'all gotta understand life. First thing you start off with, wake up.
Man, we appreciate you,
and then you have to be thankful for just waking up. If you can't do that in the morning, your day bad already.
Yeah.
I can't walk. I can't move my arms, nothing. But I learned how to do things. I got a mouse stick right here.
Come on, man.
That's how I control my phone. I can do everything y'all do on this motherfucking social media. But I don't complain about my situation. Is one thing I don't do. I rise above.
That's right.
And I never go below, because where my mind is at. It ain't about your condition. It's about your position, and your position is all in the mind.
Man, I agree 100%. Man, you coming back on the next one? I'm gonna hit you up before I. Yeah, we gonna.
I like this. I like this, man. It's my first time doing it too.
Well, I'm glad it was here, man. You know, we're gonna have some more conversations. We need you. I need.
Just wait though.
There we go.
Wait till you break me all the way open though, to be able to just spit all day. Even start making the title of the conversation. We got a platform to build, bro. It start with us if we want something to change.
Yeah, that's it.
We can't wait for nobody.
My platform as well. I gotta shout him out. He's here in the flesh. Just time.
What's that? Oh, hey.
He just went. I believe. Like, come on now. He's a content creator. He's a reality creator. Literally. I'll be telling my motherfucker got a whole, like Westworld. A whole world inside a world. He me.
Hey, people keep on asking me to watch Black Mirrors. What y'all know about that?
It's worth it.
What's the show?
Black
People
Mirror.
keep asking me to watch Black Mirror.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it.
It's all right.
It's like Twilight Zone with technology.
Right, right.
Also got one thing to say since I'm on a roll real quick. I do this a lot, man. One time, it was about 10, it was more than 10 years ago. I got tired of drinking. I turned myself into a rehabilitation center, right? I said, I'm tired, but I didn't turn myself in to quit. I needed a break. One thing people need to understand, first of all, see that I'm going into a lot. I might have you for a second. Hold up. You gonna listen?
Yeah, we listen.
Sometimes you just need a break, and then you can work on quitting. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
First, you gotta reposition your mind because just quitting something that you already know can damage you. But anyway, though, I went to a rehabilitation center and I was so dope with the words and how to make parables. Like some people don't believe in Yeshua. I don't say Jesus. I don't believe in Jesus. That also damaged a lot of people because Jesus was a white man's creation, but Yeshua is the true man. You feel me? It was the savior. I feel, and I believe that. But like parables, I used to do the coldest parables, just creating stuff. Like we had to wake up every morning and just say something, right?
Yeah,
And
I know
they
the
ended
vibe.
up like they had to switch every day until I got there. Then everybody voted for me to be the main one to speak every day, dog.
Oh
But
man.
one thing I did say, I want y'all to pick this up when I drop it. Life is like a bus. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people when we was younger, we used to ride the bus. You can get on the wrong bus with the wrong crew. You ever got on the
Yeah.
bus and then went somewhere where it was a problem, but you got to wait for the bus to
Come
come
on.
back because
Come on.
you had to wait. But the thing is, though, life is like that. You can get off at the wrong stop, but all you gotta do is be patient because if that bus still run, you can get back to where you're trying to go. But if you wait too late and the bus stop running, it's over with. You feel me? So all I'm saying is, don't wait too late to change. As long as you might run into the wrong stuff, you might see the wrong people, but as long as you have a chance to change, that's all that matters. That should be acceptable and that should be appreciated. And you should pray. You should meditate about that. You should praise that. Like, damn, at least I am not stuck in my position.
Talk to it.
As long as I wake up every day, I can at least have hope that I can walk again.
Man, come on now.
All I gotta
You
say is
doing way
amen.
more than
Some
that.
people
You
don't
already
mess with me,
doing,
but
you know.
I gotta say amen. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what I believe in. You invited me to your platform, and I have to say that amen.
That's right. Go ahead. Listen, this is why I wanted you. I was going to this channel. Get on early because when he drop, it's going down. I'm gonna be right over there with him. You understand me? That's good. As y'all calling this platform right there.
You said what now? Yo, Mike
Having
breaking up.
shit. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
You going in and out, but yeah, you good though.
Yeah, that's your link. I just dropped your link. I had a family.
Oh, before I post anything though, I'm gonna be back with you a couple times.
Yeah, for sure. But this is where
We
y'all
gotta
can
build
go.
that. I gotta build that confidence to talk. Yeah.
We're gonna do this, man. You gonna do this. You gonna be in here talking shit, like just talking shit. Just you gonna fuck with it. I see. But I gotta shake the premises. Gotta get on. I do
Hey,
appreciate
love. Hey, I'm up out of here though. Hey, love is love.
love, man. Peace. I appreciate you,
Yeah.
family. Jump in. You know, I do appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoy the conversation. You know, just you know, just a little bit of conversation with the family. But everybody's welcome. When I do these, anybody who wants to jump on can jump on. It's okay. I love you too. It's okay. But everybody can jump on. If you want to jump on and disagree with a motherfucker, come on with it. You know, you want to just chop game with us. Come on with it. That was that was Brad. His name Brad to me. It's Brad. You feel me? But he from the same city I'm from. He right type shit. You know what I'm saying? We grew up together. Always been an inspiration. Always had a good head on his shoulders. You know. Always. I've been trying to get him on here. You know. To him. Like, you gonna fuck with it. They need to hear you. You're so inspirational to me. Da da da. So I'm glad you jumped on, G. I'm glad that the chat, everybody stopped through, enjoyed the conversation, the perspective thing. No real wrong answers. We had some weirdo come in here. Who cares? Everybody stopped through. I'll see y'all on the triggers. I'll see you on the times. I'll see you somewhere, but I'm out. I appreciate y'all. Hey, G. Oh, my goodness. Look at my ladies. A bonus. Oh, you look so nice. Look at little froze. Wait till they get picked out. Oh, yeah. I'm still live. Get out of here. All is love. I appreciate y'all. Y'all want to tell them peace? Peace. Peace. All right, y'all. Get up out of here. I'm out. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Sub, share, like. You know what it is.